welcome back to my channel. Today in the Light Elegance video, I'm going to be showing you guys, I'm going to be featuring two colors from their newest spring collections. And this is so beautiful. It's simple, super simple. This is a nude glitter. It's called Nudie. We'll see more later in the video. But it looks great on her skin tone, which of course she's more fair. This is my mother. It looks great on darker skin tones, real deep skin tones. I love it on my skin tone. I'm just a little medium brown. And yeah, it's a nude glitter. It's a nude glitter and it's beautiful. So this is my mother's previous set. It's super beautiful. But I went ahead and removed all her design and everything. And now we are here. And feel free to use the Speedy bit. I didn't catch a clip of it. The Speedy bit from Light Elegance to remove that. But because this is a one of those full cover soft gel systems, I wanted to be cautious and not remove too much of the actual enhancement. So once we get to this point, I'm using this itty bitty bit from Light Elegance. It's great for cuticle removal. And of course, the cuticle is the skin that grows on the nail plate that we don't want there. And we want it removed because it's essentially a bridge to bring skin oils down below our enhancement. We don't want that. Oil is something we don't want anywhere near our enhancement except at the end of the service. So we're going ahead and remove this. And I'm using this bit as parallel and flush to the actual natural nail as possible. And I'm using this at about 8,000 RPMs with my Zippy E file from Light Elegance. So next I go in with the Cutie Patootie bit. I love that name, from Light Elegance. And this bit I really enjoy. I use this kind of double duty. It's a diamond grit bit, which the itty bitty was as well, which means it has the texture of like a sanding band, if you will, at a finer grit, except it's metal. It can be sanitized and reused several times. I use this kind of dual purpose to push back that eponychium and further remove any more cuticle from the nail plate. And it also helps. I had a little bit lifting on this corner and it helped just flake that off real gently. And so this bit, it also can help remove the shine from the nail, buff the nail, because we don't want our nails smooth. We need a little bit of texture on them when we're doing enhancement. So this is a great bit to have. It absolutely is. And you can see I'm going over the actual enhancement to just kind of buff it and leave a rough surface because we are going to fill this with Jimmy Gel. Yes. So now I'm using the Buffy bit, and I like to use this. I'm right-handed, so I usually file from right to left. I like to use this in reverse, which means I'm using it from left to right, and it pushes back that eponychium and buffs off a lot of that dead skin and everything like that. So this is what we do. So these are the three products I'm using, and for adhesion, and then Jimmy Gel. And then I'm using the LE Pro Cleanser. I just want to show you guys. I absolutely love this product. I have a bottle, little pump. They have cute pumps as well. And I'm just using just a cheapo cuticle nail brush. And I'm just dusting the nail off. And also double duty. It's moistened with that LE Pro Cleanser. So it's cleansing, dehydrating the nail, and removing dust. So after that fully dehydrates, the nail becomes ashy. I'm going to go ahead and apply Air Bond. Air Bond is how do I want to say? It's a primer that is cured, with my air quotes, by the moisture in the air. It's great for people who have any type of lifting issues, anything like that, especially if you have like anything like hyperhidrosis or a lot of moisture oil in the hands. Definitely give it a try. So after I apply that, I go in and apply Light Elegance's tack. Light Elegance's tack needs to be cured in the LED light. And of course, I'm using Light Elegance's lamp. And so I'm applying that to the entirety of this enhancement. The reason is that Light Elegance's tack has acetone. And because what she had on her nails to start with is a soft gel system, it responds great to that acetone, which kind of penetrates that a little bit and inserts the chemical adhesives. So I want to ensure that the Jimmy Gel not only adheres to the natural nail, but adheres beautifully to a previous enhancement, which again is, a soft gel system. It's not anything Light Elegance provides. My mother just cut her nails off. They were curving and twisting a lot. And you know, who has time for inconvenience these days? So she's like, let's cut them off, start them over. She doesn't like her nails sculpted. She doesn't like tips at all. So this is her best option, the best option for her. So filling this with Jimmy Gel is a great option because it is very, it's such a beautiful, it's such a beautiful product. It's so multi-purpose. And because it's not too hard of a gel, it plays really nicely in situations like this. So this set wore beautifully, and I'll just fill it with Light Elegance products going forward. And it'll just grow out, you know, and as her nails get longer, that soft gel extension will be shortened, and I'll ensure that it is filled, rebalanced as we move forward. Because it wasn't grown out so much. I think it was 2 weeks since her prior appointment or something like that. We didn't need a whole bunch of rebalancing. So I'm applying this like any other hard gel. It's just beautiful because the brush, and I love the shape of their brush. It's kind of rounded to contour to the cuticle area. It's very perfect and user friendly. So you can see I'm just applying a slip layer, and that's our first layer. And we apply it like polish. You know what I mean? We apply it as close to the cuticle area. And I say that. We really mean the eponychium or the live skin back there. I want to apply it as close as possible without touching it. So I apply it like polish first, and while it's wet, I take a bigger bead of that product and go ahead and apply it where I need that fill. Like I said, this isn't too much grown out, so I don't need a lot of rebalancing. Our apex is still pretty well placed. I just kind of need a little bit of readjusting, but nothing major. This makes it a very, very quick process. If we didn't talk so much, we would have been in and out very quickly with this. So I'm just repeating this process. Of course, I just want to show you guys multiple times as I chit chat to you so you can see, you know, how it's done, especially if you don't feel comfortable with gel products, or you're new to them, or you're new to this product. You can see how simple application is, and it's a beautiful self-leveling product. It's a beautiful product. So I filed and shaped, I shaped the nails off camera. Please don't thumbs me down for that. You know, that's my style. I'm just like that. So I am using the shaper bit. I believe that's what it's called. And I'm using this as again, another diamond bit, which means it has the texture of a sanding band. It's similar to a crosscut bit. It has little cuts in it, and that essentially alleviates heat. This bit can be used on the natural nail as well. Ensure, you know, you're holding it parallel to the natural nail, and your speed is relatively low at about 6,000 to 8,000 RPMs if you ever want to do that. For this case, because I'm finished filing the surface of the nail, I'm using it at about 13,000 14,000 RPMs. And this is double duty. And because our product, we don't have a lot of misshapen, because the Jimmy Gel self-levels beautifully. There's not a lot of lumps and bumps. I just want to refine and get the cuticle area as flush as possible, so it's not thick. These don't look like big, huge, chunky press-ons, and that we have a nice, beautiful grow out. Also, the second purpose of this is that it buffs the actual enhancement. So we have a rough surface in order to apply our product on. Again, that helps with adhesion. If you have it on a slick, smooth surface, it's gonna slide right off. So this is what we look like after we filed, shaped, and finished filed and everything. So now I'm using Meet at the Market. It's a part of the new Light Elegance Buttercream collection, their Farmer's Market collection. It's beautiful and great for spring. But look at this green color. Yes. So I'm using a little fluff brush from Light Elegance. It's from the Sweet and Right Den brush collection. I hope I say the last name right. I emphasized it crazy. And then I'm using Nude. And this glitter, please, if you aren't interested in anything else, find a way to get this glitter. Look how beautiful it is. And I usually, you might think it leans more rose gold. Yeah, like it's another rose gold glitter. It has that fleshy tone to it. It has a little bit of peach to it. It's not really rosy or coppery in the way rose gold is. It's not. It's very peachy, kind of flesh toned, and it has those like diamondy, silvery reflex that make it truly sparkle. I can't say enough good things about this glitter. It's a must-have. If you're familiar, like old school Light Elegance, like diamond, which is a white beautiful thing, Diamond. Anyways, it's like the nude version of diamond if you're familiar. So anyways, I'm taking this buttercream color and I'm using the Light Elegance gel polish brush and I'm just applying it on the tip. Then I'm taking that little fluff brush and I am just blending and feathering that color up, just blurring that line. This doesn't have to be perfect because we're going to kind of distort the look of it once we put the glitter. So we just want to, a good blend, and actually blend it out really nice using this process. So, maybe I'll try it going forward with just the ombre like this. I don't know. But yeah, it blended out really nicely and I appreciated this brush. And buttercreams, I wasn't really familiar until like this past last year. And I love them. Buttercreams are great. They have great opacity. They're like, you can use them for art, for full coverage things, for things like this. And like I showed you, like they're very creamy, very opaque. So they're great for a whole bunch of different art techniques that I can't even think of off the top of my head. So I'm just applying that again to the tip and blending that up over and over again. And I didn't mention before we got to here, I did dust the nails off basically how I did earlier. I like to dust them off with a fluffy brush. Light Elegance makes this soft fluffy brush. And then I go in with a cuticle brush like I did earlier and wet it with the Pro Cleanser and then go ahead and dust the nail off and cleanse it and dehydrate it at the same time. Like I said, we don't want any oils around, okay, till the end. So now I'm taking that nudie glitter and you're like, probably like, Tabitha, hold up. It's a hard gel. You're putting on top of not only a soft gel enhancement, you filled it with a soft gel, like Jimmy Gel, and which is kind of like, can't really be defined as a soft gel because it's compatible under hard gels, okay? So know that about Jimmy Gel. Now, in this instance, we're not building up this hard gel glitter much. We're applying a very thin layer. It's for aesthetic purposes, and because the glitter is finer, because we're using it so thin, this absolutely had no issues with wear, anything like that. I've done it several times in the past in different scenarios and stuff and never had a problem. Now, if for some reason, it would be crazy, but for some reason I was building this up a lot, trying to get full opacity with this glitter, then I would have encapsulated it inside the actual nail. But just because it's a thin layer on top of the surface of the nail, it's absolutely, dare I say, fine to work with from my experience, okay? So I'm using Light Elegance gel polish. I think it's the number 6 brush. And I'm just applying this glitter thin, as close to the cuticle area as possible. I clean up the edge to make sure my shape is nice and sharp and beautiful. And I apply this just to make sure the glitter is about the same opacity on each nail. I want to make sure I don't have crazy gaps or anything like that. Please get this glitter, y'all. It's so pretty. Like I said, it's just used very sparingly and less opaque here. I applied it to myself before, like I said, and made it opaque, like solid glitter. Ooh, could you imagine? It was so beautiful. Anyways, so this look, I think is really simple and beautiful. My mom usually comes her next appointment is very soon. So it's a very simple, beautiful set. It feels like spring. It feels like a wedding. It feels like, April showers bringing May flowers. So we're using Light Elegance Super Shiny, and I'm just applying that, of course, as top coat. And if the texture of the glitter bothers you in any way, feel free to apply 2 top coats. Like I said, it's a finer glitter, but you can ever so slightly feel it. It's not a big deal. Like I said, apply 2 layers of top coat, and that'll help resolve that situation. Well, not a big deal. So I went ahead and applied this, cured this in the lamp. And after it's cured, I urge you to allow it to just sit outside of the lamp and to finish curing. And Jim from Light Elegance, he says it great. It's like when you bake a cookie or a cake in the oven. When it comes out, it's soft it doesn't feel right. It's not where it needs to be. It's still kind of baking. But once you set them cookies on that tray and you wait 5 minutes and you come back, they're a little bit crisp, they're a little bit firm, they're cooled down and set up. Same analogy for the super shiny top coat. Wait 1 to 2 minutes and then wipe it off. And I use the LE Pro cleanser to wipe it off. Look how shiny. Once we wiped it off, I went ahead and applied the Light Elegance cuticle oil. And here we are. Look at this set. Super simple. It's subtle. It's pretty. This glitter is amazing. We, finagled the enhancement. We did a quick set with impact. And I really, please don't misinterpret me for saying this is the best glitter in that spring collection. There are some beautiful glitters in that spring collection. This is just a standout. So I really want to thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to thumbs up, subscribe, leave a comment below. Let's do a little diamond emoji. How about that? Just because it's like the nude version of diamond. And yeah, don't forget to turn on your notifications also so you know when I post, and check out lightelegance.com. Thank you guys. Bye.